Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another WARNO Tournament 2v2 match. This is game two between our two teams. It's the quarterfinals. Anyway, on the right side here, on the bottom right, we got Saint Blindfire here playing 82nd Airborne again. On the left side, I am playing my 8th Infantry. Top right-hand corner, we got Blitz War here playing his 11E. And on the left here, but also all the way in the corner back here as well, is YukiPaw playing 5th Panzer. And let's take a look at the deployments here. We can look at theirs first. They're opening up a huge force here. Paras, Milans, VLRA, some mortars, Milan 2 carriers. Milan P4 carriers. Some superior paras. Just tons of CQC infantry and ATGMs. Over here, more reinforcements, Mistrals and Milans and VLRA. 50 cal version. CV, Recon, some Legionaries, a whole bunch of more 50 cal trucks, with also an ER-70, AT Recon, or I don't know what it is, a tank? It's some type of tank. Over here, Milan 1 and Sniper SAS, a Recon Helo on the mid, another one of Milan 1, an off clear going into the center left side. Over here, very little. Milan 1, off clear, a Jaguar, and a CV. That is nothing. And the reason for that is YukiPaw is going to double over here on the right side with 2 Roland 2s, a 2A3, 2 1A1s, 2 Pioneers, a Flamer, and he's bringing an FOB. A lot of stuff there. Me, on the other hand, me and Saint divide the map right here along this railroad. I have 1 Recon going here with an LRS, some mech rifle dragons, and we got 2 more of those mech rifle dragons mixed in here with 2 M1A1 Abrams, 1 vet with a command tank nearby, an IHawk as well, and 2 Stinger missiles with supply for the IHawk. Saint over here opening up pretty light, just opening up with some fire team dragons and airborne scouts and a CV. CV over here in the center position with some supply coming up behind. A Stinger, 2 airborne engineers, an airborne fire team. And then over here, airborne engineers, some Stingers, some airborne, and an LRS. So you see Saint's going to be really outclassed over here in the numbers game against him, and they're going to go full out for Papa. I think their objective here was to push on Papa through into Juliet. Our objective was to, well, Saint was going to push on India, and I was going to push on Hotel, pretty independent of one another. And yeah, let's kick this game off here. And the reason for that behind is that I thought, well, honestly, maybe this is the arrogance. I thought maybe I could pretty much beat YukiPaw or go even with him. And I think your consideration was that Saint here, based off the last game, because we beat them pretty badly the first game, that Saint here, I think in team games, has far more experience than Blitz War, so he thought he would pretty much beat him in a 1v1. That was kind of the general idea, mindset though. We didn't know for sure, because YukiPaw is a really good player. He definitely can smack me as well. And honestly, Blitz War is probably the more unknown fact here. I haven't really seen him too much. But Saint opening up pretty well here, killing one of his squads already. He's unloading a lot of stuff here on top of him. Player gets caught out in the open. Saint does get in here. Though even if he does beat all this stuff, which is, you know, maybe a little bit doubtful, it does kill a lot of Milan 1s. He's going to have huge issues with the very fact that a whole other player is coming. Over here we got some more action going on. This player definitely knows what he's doing though. He's closing the distance so the ATGM can't be fired, which is really smart, though he does lose the Milan carrier there. Saint's coming in with an LGB already, going in for the 2 Superi, which is a good target, 2 squads in 1, and cleans house there, big kill there. But man, now Saint's realizing there's 2 players here. Things are going to get a little bit dicey here. 2 Pioneers coming in here now, going to overwhelm Saint on the right side. He's going to get overwhelmed in the center position as well. And now that Saint's telling me, communicating pretty well right now. He's letting me know, hey, I'm being doubled. I said, sure, I'm sending over reinforcements. And now that gives me the message here to push as hard as possible to kick out YukiPaw from this position. I thought if we can kick him out of this, I think this is a big tactical mistake, actually. So when we were talking right now, I mean, Saint, this is kind of the ideal position, I think, for us. MD1's coming in, so a lot's happening, but Saint's pretty much being mopped up. I kind of thought this was an ideal situation, because if I can kick YukiPaw out of this position, it's going to be nearly impossible for him to get back into the zone. And me and Saint were totally down with trading this Papa zone for Hotel and having a nice infantry fight, because both our decks are crazy infantry heavy, especially 8th Infantry. I have some of the best infantry in the entire game. And they only have 1 heavy infantry deck, which doesn't have that much sustainability. Maybe the same sustainability as 82nd. And 5th Panzer definitely has nowhere near as much quality infantry as 8th infantry. So he's going to be in big trouble in here the longer the combat goes over here. But pretty much we've been totally broken on the right side. But LGB's coming in here, going in for the mech rifles there. I think it's a mistake target. Probably should have gone for an Abrams, but unload here. A little too late. I was in the middle of moving positions. But now we pretty much, well, capped the zone here. We're trading out +4 now. We haven't capped over here. It's going to take him some time to get the CV over here as well. But Saint, let me know here that my units are going down the wrong road. I'm going to lose one of these mech rifles, I believe. Yep, we do. And now I'm unloading to not get hit again. And Saint's going to make a mistake of actually keep coming down this road. He really should be coming from over here. He should be deploying like this, which I am doing now to plug the gaps. Now Saint's deploying the troops over here. Now we're going to push together. YukiPaw coming over here looking for a target. But I do have some AA now. And a decent amount of forces. Do kill his Milan. He's pretty much lost everything over here. Moving up all my forces. This is ideal for me. My heavy tanks are going to keep him out. We've seen LGB coming in now. I don't know if it's really worth it. He's going to try to go in for the tank. I think he loses line of sight here. Yeah, he does. Changes targets last second. He made a mistake there. That was a big mistake. And he does get away though. But no loss. We're going to mop up some of these Milan carriers and so on and recon. Help out my positioning here. They are running through our rear now pretty badly. But we are reestablishing a line. And they're just decapping this position now. We're just going to go even, which we're +400. But we can get back into the zone. But it's just some 50 cals running through our rear. Nothing too crazy. They are going to catch Saint CV over here. But yeah, we're coordinating now. I'm calling in reinforcements, Saints as well. Let's bring up a CV as well. And now we're getting the line reestablished. And then we'll start to counterattack here. Especially with the mech rifles here, it's going to be really tough for them to do much. Does kill it. I'm letting Saint know they're in our rear. Saint's already aware of it. And we're trying to coordinate now. For response, Saint's going to buy some helos to deal with this. I'm going to buy probably 1 helo as well. But yeah, we just got to get this under control as quickly as possible without too much cost or losses. But right now, I'm not looking too great. And their objective is to keep pouring through here. Because if they break through this position here, they can get to the +3, and it's for sure GG when that happens. LGB is coming in here, going in for the tank. Gets a nice LGB shot off. The fly is a little close. There's 2 IHawks here. Stingers do get a hit on him. Next shot goes out, and unfortunately that one misses, but this one gets its mark, losing one of the LGBs pretty early on in the game. He only has 1 more there, and that's the only 1 more we have to worry about. And Saint's coming out here, all the little birds. I'm buying in a LGB here. I should say Saint's LGB is coming out. F-16 gets the CV here. It's a clean kill. Now our forces are kind of moving up together, coordinated. LGB's almost been caught. We missed this VLRA. It was in hiding. Saint gets out into the ether. I buy an F-16 here to come out and help out Saint. Get a clean kill there with the F-16 being a really nasty plane. Over here, nothing too much going on. Pretty much that side's going to become very passive. All the actions over here now, we're really counterattacking. Saint is pushing up more aggressively than me. He's got triple vetted infantry here with CV nearby. He takes a lot of his infantry double vet. So really nasty stuff here. And I'm just keeping my mech rifles kind of in reserve and key positions here to be like his fallback line. We saw some pushing over here. He changes his mind. C comes out. He does get his shot off before I can turn off my stuff in time. He does miss though. He actually kills the truck next to it, which is pretty funny to me. But yeah, he gets away. F-15 trying to go after him, but no go. Looks like he got 1 hit. But he does disappear in the ether. Saint's going to send his F-15 into the rear section now. But yeah, we're losing some of these little birds. I sent out a Cobra over here to try to figure out what was over here. There you go. There goes that. Clean that up. And there's one over here that we'll see shooting at me, and I'll clean it up with another helo. But yeah, not really too much build up over here. A lot more reinforcements being poured in by both YukiPaw and Blitz here. But we're totally pushing this back now. He's being overwhelmed by all the elite infantry. Now we're +2. We're gonna go +4 when we take the actual zone. Mech rifles are moving in here. With a CV nearby, we're getting like a huge veterancy bonus. 2 vet. We got some ITOs coming here to help out Saint. Saint gets over here into the rear section, trying to go after the tornado here to stop it. Misses some of his rounds. He's already out of missiles. He's only got his 20 mil, which is still pretty good. Trying to tell Saint it's coming in. Plane is going to get its stuff off though. And Saint gets evac by the rolling threes, though he does get away. I'll take a look at the map right now of perspectives of what's going on. You can see how me and Saint had a pretty evenly split, but now I'm on top of him, helping him out and helping him mid. We can look at Blitz War and YukiPaw. They're all on top of each other. They're on top of each other everywhere. And again, I'm adamantly against this perspective of play, because let's say this Milan's being attacked, and you know, let's say this Milan's being attacked, the PBL is being attacked, and YukiPaw is paying attention, he knows about it. Well, then this player's not, he's losing his units, and if it's just, there's just too much lack of coordination. It's not going to work that way. You gotta coordinate together in the way that me and Saint I think are doing, which is like we're on top of each other in sections in which we need help or combinedly pushing, but we still have all of our own independent forces here. I still have my AA on my own, and Saint also buys his own AA and so on, so that the moment I'm not paying attention, Saint can still deal with the issues, and when Saint's not looking over here, I can deal with the issues instead of this like piecemeal, because I can coordinate and do everything over here by myself and coordinate far better by myself than I can with my units being splintered between both of us. I'm still reinforcing this side, making sure there's no pushing. I got a Bradley here to make sure there's nothing flanking on our sides. We're pushing down this road. And there goes the VLRA, which is, you know, pretty good kill there. And Saint's holding the line here, trying to push him out. Bring up some Itos here, trying to get some kills, but he is retreating here. Letting Saint know there's a Milan over here that fired at me. Now bring up two M1A1s now, coming up. Try to push them into here. Saint's gonna have a problem. He's got a lot of armor against him over here, facing him. And sadly, there's no like tower buildings in there. They're really nice. MW1 coming in here, trying to get a kill. Goes in for the 3 health squad. Doesn't do too much. I tell Saint, I think around this time, bring up some AA for him. We got an IHawk on its way. Nothing being built up on the left side yet. I'm not willing to redeploy these guys either. I knew at one point towards the end of the game there would be a push. But again, this is kind of the perfect situation. It's just like this grind of infantry though. There's so much infantry being grinded in here. Cal coming in here. 30 points, going down. To the waves Itos over here. And this is where I noticed my Chaparral was taking shots. Now we know. Cobra's coming out to deal with it. Saint's also building a little bird to deal with it as well. Abrams moving up a little bit. This one's on position. I'm having to micro quite a lot. And I was a little slow on my micro of the tanks because my micro is so wide. And some mistakes are being made. I'm losing this tank here. When really unexcusable for me to lose this tank. That's an unexcusable mistake there. Do kill this over here. Bring up my Cobra to help out. Probably should have moved my Cobra over here to help out. Hindsight. But yeah, a lot of CQC coming in here now, kind of pushing us back. Saint's trying to come back here to rearm. Bring up some engineers and mech rifles to try to push along the right side. Yeah, my guys have pretty much been eliminated over here, except the one in the front line that just went down there. Got tanks, some AA for Saint now. We got mech rifles, or airborne engineers are coming from Saint right now. We start to notice a little bit of probing action going over here in center. I push a little bit to knock out some of these ATGMs. I'm gonna back up. UPAR's marking to let his teammate. See, this is a micro here. He lost an ATGM. He would have lost this if I had even seen it, but there's a slope here, so I couldn't. But yeah, a little lack of communication there. Could have cost him a couple units. That's what I'm talking about. LGB here coming in from Saint here. Coming in for 3 squads in one building. These are the buildings you want killed. That's 3 squads. That's a lot going down right there. They're playing really aggressive here with the Helos. I think a little too aggressive. He's desperately trying to get some supply up. Got my Abrams here. Got my ATGM still firing here, trying to do some damage. Feeling a rolling 3 here with an Ito. Kill that tank there. That was a 2A3. The 1A3 that we lost, or 1A3 that we lost. Sorry, 1A M1A1 we lost earlier. Except for it. But it's still a little more expensive. He's just pouring troops in here now. I bought another tank here coming in. Fresh one. Doing the same thing armor support while he does the infantry fighting. But he's still fighting 2 players in here. More is coming. Actually, my LGB is coming in here this time. I missed a mistake. I lost the eyes on the CV. I was trying to snipe. I decided to evac there, not risking my ECGM. It's going to be really key later in the game. Saint's got an F-16 though, going in. I think he just missed. Nope, he got it, but he actually, there was 2 of them. We were like confused here. It looks like we thought Saint had missed. Didn't know there was 2 CVs. The other one's on 1 health now. Using all these martyrs trying to push into this town. Let's get him along 2 though on the side here. It's a nice clean kill on the supply. I'm gonna bring up Saint, some more mech rifles. We have a little action over here in off glare. I'm gonna rotate a tank to help out the situation. I'm always down to kill our recon squad. That's can see my stuff. I'm also rotating this over to help out. I see him probing this whole front now with some recon here, and I'm like, oh, this is a great opportunity. I'm gonna snipe these guys out and make sure that he's blind when he decides to actually push real armor into me. But we will kill those recon squads over there. F-16s is flying over here to make sure he doesn't LGB me. But this is where the main fighting is. And now Saint's letting me know that there's a push over here. I'm going to redeploy these guys who are going to come help him. Help out in the center position. And this is communication. Saint's letting me know. He's like, hey, by the way, you have a squad here about to die. I'm like, thanks. The kill. That's communication. He marks and tells me. That's something people do. They're like, hey, your unit's about to die. I'm like, what unit? Where? You got to mark on the map. So immediately my attention's brought to it, or your teammate's attention's brought to it. A lot of guys just like, all the time, they're like, hey, your unit's dying. And I'm like, which units? Too many. Saint's got some more reinforcements here. I'm redeploying some more dragons. 2 more squads. MW1's coming in. This one's going to be a good strike, though. Though, unfortunately, the IHawk and F-15s get it there. IHawk got the first strike and made it panic. That would have been a huge kill to us if it had worked. Little Bird's helping out here. But the mech rifles are going to be able to beat these easily. That will stop that push there. Got an Abrams here hanging out. Still looking to get some kills. We did lose 1 Abrams over here. But we did inflict some damage. We take a hit from this. I don't like this. 3v1. I'm gonna evac here, buy another tank. And this stuff's been pretty much under control. We're +2 on them. Look how many more forces are coming in here. Pioneers, legionaries. Yeah, we're getting close to the 20-minute mark, and Saint is almost out of infantry at this point. He was letting me know, he's like, hey, like, I'm out of infantry, because he's taking his stuff double vet. I thought maybe around the 20-something to 18-minute mark left, we would see 11th E run out of stuff, at least. That's what I was kind of thinking, or getting really low on stuff. My deck has infinite stuff. I had tons of infantry. I didn't even brought out my rangers. I bring out both all the ranger cards, all the mech rifle cards, all the engineer cards. I haven't even brought those stuff out yet. He's going in here, going in for the key unit of the Jaegers, trying to kill him. But he does get away with it too. But things aren't looking too good. We have an IHawk coming in here. Still over here, sorry. Looking for a kill. Chaps, but they're all just a little disheartened right now. F-15's going in. It's a clean kill. Gonna try to get out of there. And he does. Saint pushes up to the airborne, getting clean kills in these vehicles. I go down now. Trying to kill the 2A4, which goes down to 1 health. I was a little disappointed by that, but I have another one coming. I bring up some Ito. Saints bring up some Itos as well. MW1 looking for a kill here. There really isn't that much stuff though. Saints I got my LGB coming in here, going in for the strike. 2 squads on top of each other, 3 squads on top of each other. That's 3 down. Big mistake there to be bunching up, lobbing like that. You gotta make sure you guys are spread out so that doesn't happen to you. I'm gonna come back around for another pass here. MW1's coming in for a pass, going for the airborne. He's got 2 fully squad legionary paras hanging out over here with a resolute trait. Bombs away. And this is a big mistake. 2 squads down. Well, they're starting to break through us here. Bring up some reinforcements so to help out. Try to stabilize the situation. We got an ECGM over here. I don't have any AAs, so I'm gonna back the heck up out of here. I'm gonna get this IHawk out of here as well. This is getting way too dicey and too close. Got a Dragon Squad here. Got a nice hit on that M1. Sorry, Leopard 1A, 1A1. Yeah, we're gonna take a hit right here, looks like. Yep, we do. I'm bringing up some AA. Be soon. I think Saint's bringing up AA as well. Bring up some more mech rifles for Saint. It's getting nice LGB strikes on him. Pretty much not really... Pretty much bleeding them. But we have no AA at the moment. I lost my chap. IHawk's out of ammo. I'm going to bring up supply, which is on its way. But yeah, this was not good. I was letting Saint know, hey, I have no AA. He's got no AA. I'm going to use one of my fighters, though, to come in and try to kill these. And I think they've noticed... I think that was Marks from Blitz War here, noticing there's nothing there. Saint's gonna try to probe over here. Just to see what he can do. He's almost pretty much out of infantry. So it's up to me to buy the infantry now. Do see him flying in right over us now. I have an F-16 coming in. I'll try to shoot down one of these air mobile. I am successful. Kill 1 down. Making sure these guys are wherever he lands. So when he lands, I'll immediately annihilate him. Saint got pretty deep over here to their rear, making them buy a whole bunch of infantry. Some action over here, nothing crazy, just some probing. Saint's buying some stingers for me. I'm buying the engineers for myself. And now I'll be taking over the infantry combat. Saint buys the support units and makes some waste resources in other fronts. As you can see, a lot of resources being spent over here now. And they're gonna win this game. They need to push through here. We see 3 legionaries pushing over here now. The rifles are gonna win these engagements, so he takes them unvetted. Now we have pretty good sufficient forces over here. Still got my IHawk ready and rearmed. Almost got that kill there. We're kind of concerned about this, but I was too worried. Good about healers to stop it. Saint's buying an Apache now. You see some tanks being built up over here, but nothing yet. Got engineer squads. If he tries to get in these buildings, he's gonna get satcheled by me. LGBs are coming in. I make a mistake, I change my mind. And I get evac for it. Or actually, Saint got evac for it, but I wasted my... I think I got a kill, actually, one of these units. Saint's unloading. Well, actually, I'm unloading my Rangers. Evac that squad. Rangers are going to push through now. Teed's over here trying to pop some stuff. Yeah, Legionary's gonna cut out in the open here, or even a building. It's not gonna go good against mech rifles. Now the Rangers are entering the combat with submachine guns. I mean, pretty nasty. You see the first artillery coming out. You know, they bought this FOB, but really not much rocket artillery being fired at us or anything. I don't think he has the resources to buy it. We're just trying to delay now. We're at 17 minutes. It wasn't really even a priority to take the zone. But I felt like we could soon, actually, with the amount of forces we have. These guns are going to get annihilated here by Rangers. Rangers are so nasty in CQC. And they have the special forces trait, which makes them take less suppression. Tellers should take less suppression, combat, deal more damage on top of the elite veteran sea level. Yeah, so yeah. And we're just pushing in here. Trying to get his healers over here, but yeah, I'm just gonna start pushing in now. There isn't actually that much line infantry in here. There's a lot of stuff in here, but not a lot of line infantry. I think he's starting to get a little nervous. I got mech rifles all in here that are going to annihilate his legionary paras. They're trying to move in here. Mech rifles are just going to smoke him. He gets caught out in the open. He's already a low cohesion. Not good for him. And we're just LGBing him right now. Saint though comes back around by mistake, I think. Yeah, that was a mistake. We all make it. See some forces being built up on the left side. They're going to conduct a big assault. So we're pushing in here now. Engineers are in here. Just throwing their satchels. Rangers are going to go for this Leopard 1A1. Doing the Milan carriers. Just losing a lot of units all of a sudden. The mech rifles are just so powerful. Saint's buying me Sheridan support. But there goes that. Getting stunned. He's gonna have to move the leopards out of here. He doesn't want to get stuck by mech rifles and dragons. Losing armor here. He is gonna start attacking me over here now. Got a leopard, 2 light tanks. But again, look at this. They're on top of one another. That's not gonna ever be as coordinated as myself. I was telling Saint though I need to look away. He needs to tell me what's going on because I see this push coming now with the armor. F-15's just gonna annihilate this F4. So I was letting him know, hey, you need to tell me what's going on the right side. I can't make it push right now to follow through which like a line that's about to collapse, unfortunately, because there's an attack over here and I gotta micro this. And I immediately got a side shot here. I'm gonna rotate all my armor now to help out the situation. Saint's strafing all of his recon. He can't see anything. He can't even fire back at me. He does smoke that off. We got dragons in here as well. Get a hit on him. Saint sent over an Apache. Kill the 284. That push is done because of that. He's not gonna be able to push now. There's another sniper team. That push is done. He's gonna retreat there. Now I kind of realize with Saint, and we're gonna push in a minute. We're gonna push together. Saint's all concentrated in the rear, giving me Apache support. He's gonna rotate these Apaches over now. We've dealt with this. And these tanks would have been useful, but they weren't coordinated. They didn't come in together. MW1 coming in. This is gonna be pretty deadly. Just Skyhawk. I was just happy to kill it though. Selling Saint, I don't care. As long as you get the kill. And we get the kill there. Now moving in now. Now the left side's secure, we're gonna push it on the right. It's giving me all the air support. We have an LGB here going in for the CV. The clean kill. Almost got shot down. I was letting Saint know that I need to get some stuff over here because they're pushing through here. Saint's marking this stuff. I'm losing my stuff to Cobra. But Saint's is going to rush him down. He's going to rush down the entire left flank with these Apaches. I think he kind of realized there's only one AA piece. Saint's got the CV back in the zone while I push up my infantry. And this is pretty much the collapses position here. T's pushing in from Saint. And we do shoot him down again. And the whole left side, no AA. Saint's gonna have a field day wiping out the entire left side. Mech rifles engineers pushing forward, pretty much smoking them. Got some strong points here. It does have another wave now, trying to secure the zone. But now we're positive. He has no CV in here. He's getting a CV now, but both of them are buying CVs. These guys are aim. 30 mils. You can see ourselves, marking this stuff. I do have a Bradley here that's gonna take out that Milan carrier. I got Rangers coming in here to fill in the gap. But we feel pretty confident at this point. And I have tons more mech rifles and more infantry. Just have more stuff in general. We're losing my rifle there. That's a little bit bad, but next wave are coming. Saints buying Sheridans. Do lose a Ranger, but unload the rest. Get in the building. Rangers are going to annihilate these guys. Mech Rifle's going to come over here and help out. And Saints moving these over to help out. These are the Ranger Dragons coming now. Probably get a CV in the zone, but I think they're a little late. Engineers are dropping their satchels on these guys. Abrams is pushing up. And now the Sheridans are here. It's pretty much over on this front. We tried getting a CV down the road. We killed it immediately. And there they are. They're surrendering. The line's going to start collapsing in a moment. They don't have enough forces to stop, to push through on any of our positions right now. Yeah, I think we're going to start pushing them here momentarily. There you go, they both surrender there. And that is game. And that knocks them out of the tournament there. We can see 8th doing really well. Really positive. Saint going positive as well. Against both of them. M1 Abrams doing work. iHawk's doing work again, killing a lot of their good stuff. LGB, Jaguar, F4. Fighter's doing work too, killing F4, Tornado, and a Super Puma with an air mobile inside of it. And a Mirage. So that went really positive. Mech Rifle's just doing work. LGB's doing work. This one is the one that he blobbed up. Lost 3 squads. Lost another 3 squads. Milan and a CV. I think he's doing more work here. Finally, you know, knocking out those tanks for Saint for his infantry to fight a little better. But yeah, just all of our squads doing work. Getting clean kills here. Getting multiple kills. This squad beat 3 other squads. This, you know, I mean, killing 2 Gepard and an air mobile going positive by a lot. But yeah, didn't really lose too much to a lot of stuff here. But yeah, Saint opening up, doing a lot of work. I think Saint opening up at the start here and pretty much beat, you know, Blitz there at the start. But if it wasn't for another player behind him, which was YukiPaw, I think he probably would have won that side. But yeah, getting double, he probably wasn't prepared for that. Who would have been? Anyway, guys, thanks. Leave a like, leave a comment. The semifinals are coming up, so I'll show you guys that in the future. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.